Hi, folks. This is Gopal Miglani, founder of the ZapperBox. And as you know, we have started taking pre-orders for the quad tuner, and we're working diligently to ship the quad tuner before the end of this year. It's going to be touch and go. And we're also working on number one priority is to ship support for encrypted channels on connected devices. So we just put the comparison table for the quad tuner on our website, but I wanted to share it and go over, how the quad tuner is different from the dual and the mini and the single tuner. So here we go. Let me try to share my screen. So here's the quad tuner, and you'll notice that now we have the quad, the dual, the single, and the mini, and the prices are about 70 to $75 apart. So 130 is the mini, uh, $70 more, 200 is the single tuner, $75 more is the dual tuner, and another $75 more is the quad tuner. Now, if you pre-order, we are taking $50 off and taking full payment for $299.95, or you can pay $99 right now and pay the balance $250 when we actually ship it. So that's one. On the subscription for guide data for the quad tuner is mandatory. So if you look at here, I'm going to take my pen and say, okay, the subscription is mandatory for the quad tuner. It's optional for the a dual and single tuner. The mini does not need a subscription. However, the quad tuner subscription is a whole home subscription. It covers any other devices in the home. If you have two quad tuners, you have a quad and a dual, a quad and a single, a quad and a mini, it covers all the devices. So uh, because it's a whole home subscription, the annual price is $50 compared to 30 for the dual and 30 for the single. However, the dual and single cover two devices in the home. So if you have two duals or a dual and a single or two singles or a single and a dual, they're covered by $30, but it is optional. Of course, there are four tuners, 210. The built-in pause buffer is 5 minutes in the quad, 5 minutes in the dual, and 1 minute in the single and the mini. The processor used in the quad tuner is the same as the processor in the dual, so it's a more powerful processor. It's actually the same board, the same main board in the dual and the quad. So it's a proven design. The single and the mini use a less powerful processor. The quad tuner is supports, they all support HDR10 HLG. We're trying to see if we can enable advanced HDR on the quad and the dual, but it's not something that is confirmed yet, so I will not put it. YouTube is only on the dual. We took it out on the quad tuner, and the reason is that YouTube tends to consume more and more memory over time and interferes with DVR recordings. And sometimes the background DVR recording gets canceled or aborted because YouTube consumes everything. And so in the quad tuner, it's already a slight problem in the dual. We don't want to mess with it in the quad. In Most people have YouTube, Netflix, all these other apps on other devices. And I think that's the best way to go is to use all those streaming apps on a different device. As far as DRAM, it has 4 GB. Both of them have 4 GB. These two have two. Um, we have a lot more flash on the quad tuner, and the reason is we needed to help us support four recordings at the same time. Um, a USB port and a USB 3.0 and 2.0, just like the dual. The single and the mini do not have a USB 3.0 port. It has a micro SD slot, just like all the other devices. Bluetooth that we have not enabled yet because we want to take our time and do it correctly. And then same external plus internal antenna, gigabit Ethernet, just like the Dual. And then dimensions and weight. The case might be slightly bigger and heavier because it needs to dissipate more heat than the dual tuner. So we don't have the exact dimensions of the case yet. So that's the dual tuner. That's the quad tuner and all the differences in the specifications. Today is August 20th, 2025, and we'll be back with more videos. Meanwhile, thank you for all your support. Thank you for trusting us with your DVR transition from ATSC 1 to ATSC 3 and the gateway transition and the tuner transition. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to being back with more information soon. Thank you and goodbye.